Hello viewers, welcome to SR Education Python tutorial. I'm here in continuation with my previous video, looping, where I have told you what is for loop. In this video, we are going to learn what is while loop and as well as application of for loop and while loop as per the different situations. Along with that, you'll also see what is nested loop. How can we declare a loop within another loop? So let's start the tutorial. As you can see, I have opened Python IDLE. Now I'll open a new file and I'm telling you, first of all, I'll code a program with for loop and I'll convert the same program in while. Right, so let's start with it. Suppose you have to print a number, all the numbers actually between the range of 1 to 10. So in for loop, we used to write like this for I in range 1 to 11. And then simply I'm giving the statement there for I. It gives you the output 1 to 10. Now suppose the same program we have to write using while loop. So for while loop, we need to give initialization part here, then condition part here, like while I is less than 11. And then comes the loop body. In for loop, you can see the loop body is print time. So I'll just copy and I'll paste it here. And then I need to write I equals to I plus 1. This can also be written as I plus equals to 1. That is called Python shorthand notation. So here I have already written it I equals to I plus 1. Right. So now let's just see the output. So 1 to 10 for loop and 1 to 10 again using while loop. So only you can see the difference there in the syntax. Right? So here you were able to do the work just using 2 lines, and here separately you are giving all these statements, right? Initialization part, then condition part, and then comes increment and decrement part. Right? So now let's see, as you know the difference, how for loop and while loop are different just in way we use them, we write it. As you can see, as you already know, we have seen the way while loop can be used. Now we'll see why to use, when to prefer, when to use while loop and not for. Now let's see the applications where while can be used. For example, I'm giving you a situation that is write a program to display some of it has to be ended if the negative number is entered, right? So as you can see, we are not sure about when user is going to enter negative number. So in this situation, we do not know the condition, right? Condition part. So in this case, we'll simply write here while true. Fine. And we need a variable that keeps on adding all the even numbers. So let's assume that the variable is equals to 0. will prompt user to enter the number. So x equals to n input. Also, we are writing here to now putting a check on this x that if this x is an even number, then add this x to s. So we'll write s equals to s plus x. Because every time for every iteration, all the inputs will be checked. If the input given is an even number, that input will get added to existing sum variable, that is s. Now here we are putting, we can do one more thing, that instead of this we can apply the more logic that if x is less than 0, the statement break else. If this x is divisible by 2, then add this x to s. Right? Now print check this program. Let's see where the error is. Yes, indentation rule is violated here. Now see, the compiler is prompting user to enter a number. 2, 4, 3, 5. So it is exited, and you can see two even numbers were entered, 2 and 4. So the output is coming to 6. So we will here you have seen that how while is very useful when you are not sure about the condition part. So simply you can start the loop with by writing while true. Right? And then in loop body you can put any of the conditions according to the program. For example, if negative number is entered or if 0 is entered or other than any number is entered, right? Then loop can be terminated. So that's how while is different than for. Let me tell you some more programs. For example, so let me come into some. As you know that whatever I am putting inside triple quote will be ignored by the compiler. If you are not able to understand what comment is, what for loop is, you can see my previous videos, right? Class 11 Python. In that playlist, you can find from building very starting basic level Python installation from installation to everything. 11th and 12th. All the videos are included in the playlist, namely class 11 Python and class 11 Python. So you can see my previous videos if you are not able to understand like if is or such thing. Now let me code another program that is user enters 671, then compiler is going to print it like 170. Right? It is just to reverse a number. So let's start with that. So we need a reverse variable. For now, let's just keep it 0. Then will prompt user to enter the number. I'm taking the same statement there. And next is 0. X mod 10. Right? Because according to logic, what is, let's try to understand. Suppose user enters 435. So anyhow, we need to get each and every digit of this number. So you can see three digits are there, 5, 3, and 4. So according to the place value, right, we have to move. For example, the first value we are going to get is 5. We'll multiply that 5 by 10. Right? Then you get 50. And in that 50, we are going to add another remainder. That would be 3. And the last one is 4. So let's just see that how to code for this program and then see how the program is worked. So remainder equals to x mod t equals to enter the number 657. So you can see the reverse we are getting 756. Right? How this is possible? Like you can see 657. So we are extracting each and every digit of this number. So first we get 7. 7 is multiplied into 10. Right? So 7 10 is 70. We have 70 and we are adding the next remainder number. 70 plus 5 is 75. Now again we have the reverse number as 75. So 75 into 10 is 750 and we are adding the last digit now that turns into 756. So this is how we are able to print reverse of a number. From this program only, I want to explain you another program also, that is same program I'll copy. How to check if a number is palindrome or not. So, the number entered by user was palindrome. Let me tell you what palindrome is. Palindrome means from left to right and right to left. It's the same. If we talk of palindrome string, then for example, that numbers like so from left to right and right to left, it's the same. So reverse of a number is also the same number, then that number is called palindrome. So reverse, we know how to find out the reverse. Another thing, we need to make a copy of this x in right y equals to x. And now we are getting the reverse here. We'll simply put a check that if this reverse is equal to y, Y is the same number as entered by user. Program is going to print as so let's run. So it's prompting user to enter a number. I entered 878 and the program is printing number is Palindrome. Let's check our program for some other input. Enter a number on this see, the reverse is 9756 and the program is printing it's not 10. Now, let me just tell you that you till now you have seen how to use loop with integers. Now see, I want to show you that how loop behaves with strings. Right? If it is a while loop or a for loop, let's just see how compiler, how loop works with string. Using strings. So here we'll simply write for word and I can write any simply I'm counting one by letters. And compiler is able to print each and every letter of the string, even if it is a sentence. Shows you on character by character. So you can see like we don't need to use range function when in Python we don't need to use range function. We can use but we don't need to. So this is one of the unique feature of the Python. It treats string and integers quite differently when so let's code a program where we are just checking that how many alphabets, how many letters, numbers, and symbols are there in the entered string so that we can determine if the password is strong or not. So the question is, write a program. So let's start with this. As we know, that strong password should have capital letters, should have small letters, some digits also. Now let's prompt use it. So we are not writing your int input. So we should be need to write input because we are taking input for the string. So we'll write input. Next, we are going to put a check on this X. Greater than equal to. None. Because I have some more conditions which we can put using LA. Again, viewers, I would like to mention here that if you do not know what if is, what elif is, what for is, then I request you all to see my previous videos. You can also see the links popping up at the top right corner. So just click on those, and first you need to know the concept of for, if, and to understand this program. So let's move ahead. First, we are putting a check for digit. Now we'll check if it is applied. So I'm putting A this time. I increase the capital variable that is C. C equals to C plus 1. Now for small a, small z, plus 1. Right? So if a character is like all these conditions are wrong, then character must be a symbol. So this time we are writing as plus 1. And finally, we are just checking the values of all these four variables. It is S and S. So we are writing that if D 0, 0, 0, then we are complete. Now let's run our program. Suppose I enter the password, you can see it's prompting me to enter the password. So if I enter the password here, right, no any symbol is given, so it will displaying the message password is not strong. I hope viewers, it is really useful for you. Please drop your valuable comments in the comment section. And any query and concerns, any other programs, or any other concept you are looking for are most welcome. And there's one more announcement I have that very soon I'm going to make videos in Hindi also or in this language, so that if students who are not so comfortable in English, they can watch in my Hindi videos.